Okay, so I'm going to start with some 18 gauge wire. Can you give me some of those wire cutters?
Is this one?
Yes, that's perfect. And then let's plug in the hot glue gun. It's right behind you.
Mel's doing it on purpose.
You really still think you're funny. Okay, so this right here is going to represent the back of the chair. I could also get a little bit more elaborate, but I don't think I need to. As far as the feet are concerned, I'm going to put the feet right here. No, thanks. That's fine. I don't know why the stand is gone, but that's okay. This is fine. We're good. Okay, so instead of making 4 legs out of one piece of wire, or trying to make 1 leg for every single wire, I'm doing 2 at a time. And the 2 at a time has enough of a rigidity to hold it in place. Did I say that right? Does that make sense?
Rigid enough.
If I try to make 4 independent legs, it's just gonna wobble all over the place. So if you make it with 2 instead of 1, it's better off.
2 pieces of wire or 1 piece of wire can't make 2 legs?
1 piece of wire, 2 legs. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys are here to help explain what I'm trying to say. I want to make them fairly uniform, so I'm making the small modifications right now. I should sharpen this so that it cuts. I'll do that later. I'm going to make sure that the right side and the left side are the same. Okay. That didn't hit anybody, I hope? No. Okay. So now I have the front legs and the rear legs. Ooh, I don't like how that sticks out. I think I'm going to make this a little bit more dainty. A little bit more small and not bulky. And then I also want to have a very sharp angle here for some reason. Just aesthetically I want that. So I use the inside of this to create that. Since this is so incredibly dirty, it's leaving some marks.
Do you want a different one, Mr. T?
No. It's a bad example. Sometimes you guys need bad examples so that you know what not to do, right?
It's a good excuse.
Right?
Okay, I'll stop.
So what happened now is one of them is just a hair bigger than the other. And I think if I use the front and the back, that will be fine. Does that make sense? So the fronts will be a little bit more pointed and the rears will be a little wider, right? I could see that as a possibility. Good. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some glue on this and I'm going to peel it off. Why would I put it on and then take it off?
Paper
Yeah. I tried to like use the grinder to clean it up a little bit, but if there's any kind of surface gunk on here, it's not going to stay on, right? So I applied it once, it came off really easy, so I did it again. This one came off a little harder, right? Just gonna do that until it comes off with a lot of resistance. Another easy thing to do is I could take a drill and just drill a few holes in here so that there's like cavities that the glue can go in, and then that will keep it from coming off easily, right? Good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and apply one side. Now, the one thing that I hate about glue guns is that it looks like you used a glue gun, right? And so if you guys do choose to use a glue gun, remove all evidence that you did so. Is that reasonable?
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to see like stringy things going like this stuff right here. You don't want that stuff all over the place, right? Get all that off, right? And you know, I took off a little bit off of the front that took off some of the support structure. But remember, what is this going to carry? Hopefully nothing, right? So it really doesn't have to have anything substantial to hold it in place, right? So that's fine. My hands are shaky. Some of you have shaky hands like me. That's fine.
Okay, we have 2 minutes.
I saw that. And I think I can finish this in 2 minutes, believe it or not. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you using for the right
18 gauge solid wire. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a adjustment here, right? I can't make that adjustment by bending the wire because this isn't being held on very well. So I'm gonna make that adjustment by heating up the hot glue gun with a nozzle and just pulling it back a little bit. Quick little blow. Oops, that didn't work. Take 2. Ah, burnt my finger. It burns a lot less than welding, so I guess I'll take that.
I'd hope.
Okay. Okay, so I can make the adjustment of the legs just by cutting them, right? Now I have the stool, and then the last thing I want to put on here is my back.
Can't you put like a stand for it?
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.